Pow. Oh, hello. How you doing, guys? How are you? Just doing my stretch. I was taking a little nap, and when I finish this video, I'm gonna go back to take a nap because I couldn't sleep very well. Welcome, everybody. My name is Jesus. Everybody call me like Chewy Gooey, some close friends, and for my daughters. Father's story. New look. New look because new chapter. When you were young. Oh boy, it's when the good thing starts probably. Because I wanna get to my teenagers and college and all that. So a lot of adventures I went, a lot of people, interesting people. I was in historical events without knowing that I was standing up in the middle of it, like earthquakes and Michael Jackson's trial in Santa Barbara, driving to the courthouse, saying hi to him. He was in the limo. Anyway, that was all times, a lot of things, a lot of interesting people in my life, a lot of good friends, always. Well, when you were young, thank you, Bianca. Beautiful project. Always remind myself that, and thank you guys for watching these videos. Probably one day, because I know that you don't watch it very often. I just talk to you guys on the phone, and this when I'm making these videos, the time that we picking up a boat, nice catamaran yacht to for Puerto Vallarta to go to Yelapa. Yelapa is a little fishing town in inside the Banderas Bay in the Jalisco and Tepic states. They share it in Puerto Vallarta. The only way to get there is by boat. My first time in that town, there was no electricity, just candles. Then the downtown was this big property with a big white wall where all the children sit down to watch in the weekends a projector that guy used to have and play movies there and cartoons. And there was a house with patio with big tables and one of those 80s tape recorders radio with two big black speakers and a little disco ball, and somebody turned on and off the lights. Everybody smoking the good green weed stuff over there in Yelapa, and this is like a little hippie town. In that town, I meet Wavy Gravy, the guy that was announcer guy in Woodstock in the 60s, 70s. I meet I saw again some rock and roll band. The guys were not just became Maná, but I meet them when they were Sombrero Verde. They were making the video. I think Rayando el Sol, the first video for the first hit they have in the Yelapa waterfalls. I got there like the day after they shoot it. There's still some over there, and that was awesome. I just saw them there. I don't talk to them or nothing. I was delivering the mail for Lucas and John. They were the owners of Lagunita Hotel, the only hotel with 6 cabins in Yelapa. You get there by little panga boat. That was amazing. A lot of stories in my young, almost 20s and late 20s too, because I was going back and forward to United States to work and make some extra money and learn more stuff. Okay, let's start with the first question and see what's going on here. Where you were born? What was the first earliest memory you have for your childhood? Well, you guys know I was born in the city of Santiago de Querétaro in the year 1967, September 12th. And now, well, it's Querétaro State, Querétaro City. Now it's Santiago de Querétaro. And I was born in downtown in a hospital called Núñez Lara Clinic. And it's funny because the son of the doctor, they see me born, they helped my mom. His son married one of my aunts. One of my cousin of my mom, first cousin of my mom, my aunt. My aunt, I think, is the daughter of my aunt Gloria, rest in peace, and my uncle Billy Fernandez. He was American citizen. He fought in Korea, and I'm not very sure about Vietnam, but he was in the military. He was a USA vet. He was the husband of the father of my aunts and the husband of my aunt. Funny. Well, is where I was born in Querétaro State, right in the middle of the country. My first memory, that's a tough one. It's not like I'm gonna say I saw the light when I came out. No. And then I have a lot of memory lost after when my brother got killed. A lot of close friends, and a lot of family knows. I don't remember a lot from my childhood and my even 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. I don't remember. I see friends that tell me, "Hey, you and I used to be in the elementary school, middle school together." Elementary school, more like 9, 10 years, and I was like, I don't remember, man. I'm sorry. I don't even remember my classroom. I changed schools 2, 3 times after my brother, and I was lost for a while. So I don't remember. I blocked myself a lot of good memories. I guess that was not my intention. It's kind of happened naturally. And so my first memories when a child was growing with my grandparents, with my mom in our house, in the properties in downtown. I remember a few things. I remember when we used to live in downtown. I opened the door of the house, and there was in front of us was a market called La Cruz, and that was on the street of Reforma in downtown Querétaro. And when I opened the door, the market was on fire, the whole thing, and the firemen started pulling out people out of the houses and everything. Anyway, that market, I found out when I grew up that a friend of mine told me, well, they burn it because they make a new market installation, and all the old vendors never want to move from there because there was a lot of people right there in downtown, and they moved them kind of outside the city. That now is part of downtown again. Now nobody thinks in the future. Anyway, they had to move there, but that was kind of a political thing that somebody set it up on fire. That's what I know. I don't know. Could be an accident. Or was an accident. That was one of my earliest childhood, but I'm missing a few years there. I remember in my classroom, a lot of friends that died when I was a kid. I remember teachers telling us, I always dealing with a lot of death in my life, let me tell you. A lot of friends, a lot of close people, workers, co-workers, my employees, employers, and always dealing all my life. I don't know if that make me, for my character or make me stronger, but I never receive therapy or nothing. But now in these times, something like that happened to you, you will be straight to the doctor to talk about it. The only thing I talked about when all that happened was my grandparents, and then after they died, I never really talk about nothing with nobody. until now, very much with you guys, my kids, and very good memories. I remember when very young, uh, playing in the streets with my friends. Very much is. Do you have a favorite thing or toy as a child, and why did you love it that much? Well, my memories, my best toys, not really, because every toy I got in my hands, I pull apart and start try to figure out how that pinche freaking robot work, and to try to make my own in but bigger. Always pulling apart everything, toys, faking wars and putting powder and burning everything and make explosions and make like a real life event. I remember that when I was a kid, after burning my brother's toys. They were not even my toys. My toys, I got a few nice ones from Japan. My father brought me from Japan in a business trip that he got. He brought me a remote control Lamborghini. They only turn to the right with one button, but make it right, so make it go circles, or straight and circle, always to the right. A nice small red Lamborghini. And a small robot. They put his arms and make a like a fail and get up himself. A little one from Japan. And I left those one time behind in my grandmother's, that was like my mom, closet. When they cleaned the house one time, they threw it away. They threw away all the old toys. I was already a grown up, living somewhere, probably California or Alaska. And so when I came back one day, all my old toys box was gone. No problem. By that time, I was already look all the new toys we have. But really, toys, I was not too much fan of toys. I love books, read since I was a kid because my grandfather, my dad, make me to do that. It's awesome. I recommend you read a lot, and especially when you're a kid. We try to do that with our kids. I think a few of you guys kind of did a good job reading a lot. Then start trading it for the phone. It's normal. It's the modern times, I guess, or present times. Modern is more like modern society, modern civilization is when you don't drop bombs one country to another one and kill children and human beings that you don't even know. That's not modern. That's brainless. So we're not in the modern times. We just live in our future, and it's not good. Today, when I'm making this video, a new pope was elect, a new pope, and Leo the 14th. Leo means lion. Very good. I think he's gonna do good. I was reading, watching the news, and I think he's gonna do great. I hope put more peace in this world that is completely out of control, and we're going down like human beings, like a species. We are in extinction, very much. So hopefully you, my grandkiddos, have a good future with new leaders that think better, not the ones that we have right now. They're just, I don't know. They like to play with power, and it's not good for a lot of, very much 80% of the world that is suffering of hunger and economic problems and stuff like that. It's awful. What else? Another question from my kids to me will be, did you have a nickname as a child? If you so, how you did get it? How you get it? And how I feel about it? Well, since I was a kid, they call me Chuchin or Chuy. It's been my nickname all my life. Chuy. Chuy comes from Chucho. A lot of people name the dogs in Mexico and probably already overseas the dogs Chucho or Chuy, but Chuy comes from Chucho. There is a nickname for the person's name, Jesus. So when your name is Jesus, your nickname automatically in Spanish is Chucho. And from there is Chuchin. When I was a kid, they called me, my aunts a lot, Chuchin, but my mom, my dad, Chuy, 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 my grandparents, my brothers, Chuy, Chuy. And I feel like I deserve it. It's a cool nickname. And in the United States, every time when I talk to American culture, I was there and oh, your nickname is Chewy. Yeah, like Chewbacca, the Wookiee. Like, yeah. Yes, I'm a Mexican, hairy, tall, Mexican Wookiee. That's why my name is Chewy. If I explain where my name is come from and everything, and they're gonna just, I don't know. And now I prefer the Chewbacca version. So that's why they call me Chewy. A lot of people think, because you are big, tall Mexican, like a Wookiee. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Chuy from Chucho, from Jesus. And Jesus from Joshua, blah, 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 all the way to who knows. And another question. Let's do this. I'm wearing my Pearl Harbor hat. Got it in Hawaii in our second trip, I believe. And let me see. Do you have a nickname? Blah 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 blah. How you feel about it? Well, feel good. I'm doing 2-3 questions for video, so we keep it going. What do you remember about your childhood home? Well, I got 2 homes. I remember that was a peach tree in front of the main door that I loved to climb until I became allergic to the skin and the fur of the peaches. So I get a lot of rashes. I remember my mom putting cream. And then in my grandma's house that I spent almost all the time, I grew up more there, the one that I consider my childhood home. That was my tita house in Celaya. I grew up there in the street. Oh my God, that was just eat, get out of the house, play soccer, climb the trees, play with friends, a bunch of games, play with little cars, draw with chalk or little race tracks and flip coins. It's my turn, and I remember all that, and hide and seek, soccer, football, American football, play volleyball, child, and I was very spoiled. So when my dinner, my lunch was ready, especially vacations, I got all my group of friends, all my friends in childhood, I still in touch with them. Adriana, Guille, Edgar, those are 3 brothers. Then Juan, Jetsi, another couple brothers. Then Gilberto, Rene, Hugo, Berenice, 4 brothers in another house. Armando with another brother with El Gato. Then it's Salvador, George, Jorge, Chavalin, Ramon, Rebecca, another 4 brothers in another house. So we were a lot of kids on the block. All good families, awesome friendships. My brother Miguel, rest in peace, with his sister Rocio and Marcela. Rocio now lives here in Querétaro. We chat once in a while. And awesome childhood, clean, no drugs until probably late 20s. Then we start trying marijuana and things like that. And what else? A lot of games. Start drinking a lot of beer with some friends. Make a house, 3 houses on the block, like 2 or 3, and climb, have or pinche, or like a little cabin on the trees. The very much last time I was there, all chopped off. All houses built bigger, all the trees gone, Now, that was the edge of the city when I was growing up there. Very nice, besides Arboledas, very nice neighborhood in Celaya. And now it's all part of downtown too, and huge and very dangerous right now with all the that town history. Right now is very dangerous, and well, that was awesome times, awesome games, and in the weekends be there, and my grandma always come out and chew, your lunch is ready. Chew, your hot chocolate is ready. So all my friends until now, 50 years later, 50 years later, they still remind me. Or sometimes one of them is like, chew, your hot chocolate is ready. Because I was very spoiled. Nobody called the other kids. They keep eye on me and they take care of me very good. I was the biggest, the tallest, and the chubbier one. So they need to keep me fit, and I'm spoiled. That's why I probably spoiled you guys so much too when you guys were growing. And that was awesome. Awesome childhood. I'm thinking about it, and I go back. Boom. That's how you travel on time, just thinking. And with my memory, I have this very good in certain things. I remember things that like happened yesterday, so it's good to have good memories. Well, kiddos, I don't want to make this too long. I'm gonna make another video soon, and I love you guys. I love you. God bless you. Always make the right choices. Okay, always talk about your problems with your mom, your sisters, especially with girls, with you girls. So it's easier. With me, leave me the tough or the easy conversations, because sometimes women talk about little problems between women. But my job is to find out everything is wrong with you guys, and I always will find out. So keep it healthy, keep it nice, keep it beautiful, and enjoy your day and your week and your month. I thought that today was Friday, and I even sent Happy Friday to you guys, but I found out 3 hours later that was Thursday. Thanks to my cousin told me, and I told him, I'm here chilling because it's Friday. Man, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. I'm losing it. But it's been busy week. And I got your uncle Hector visiting yesterday, and to say hi and big hug. It was his birthday on the Cinco de Mayo, just passed. Here in Mexico is a Moin Day, and now it's like they close schools and everything. But here in Mexico it's just celebrate the Battle of Puebla, and it's not like a party time. That's in the U.S. and other countries, but in Mexico is different culture, different things. And a lot of people in the United States think there is the Independence Day of Mexico. That's a Moin Day because the French tried to take over Mexico. They couldn't, and they fought a lot. The military schools full of childrens, so they killed a lot of childrens in that war. And the Cinco de Mayo battles, there was a lot of Mexican children, teenagers dead. So was it's a Moin Day in Mexico. Nothing really special happened. Just a parade sometimes when I was growing up. Now they use it like excuse for party too, and nobody goes to work. But it's not used to be like that. Everything changed because the influences of other things like technology and other countries. And read. Don't spend too much time in the phone. Okay, like me. Look at me. Recording on this thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Always, and see you guys soon in Vallarta.